Greetings and salutations, humans. Welcome to the channel. This is your host, PutinBot. Today, I'm going to be doing a full guide. I first promised this when I got this champion back during the 10X. Yumeko. Now, I did a showcase on her after I first got her when she did not have any books, and she may or may not have had some masteries. I honestly don't recall. But now she is fully built, she's fully mastered, she's fully booked out, and I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt for my account, she has taken my account to the next level. I'm able to clear content now easier than before. I've been able to speed farm dungeons faster than I have been able to in the past. In the arena, she's an absolute monster. I did two previous videos, one kind of showing her paired with Alika, with Alika's A3. I showed her as my control champion with Gaius in the arena, same thing with Alika. And this video is going to be more of the same. I'm going to show y'all how she's able to work. I'm going to show you how just incredibly powerful this champion is. And if there's ever a champion that I've ever wanted a dupe of, it is this one. I would love to have 3 Yumekos. I realize it's probably not going to happen, like ever. I'm lucky enough to have one. But you know, if the RNG gods are listening, if you don't mind, give me a second Yumeko, because I could definitely get some use out of her. So let me show you the total stats. Her accuracy is 422. A little bit low for pushing up high, gold 5, and platinum arena. Really want your accuracy up to around 600. But that's not where I'm playing. I have no interest in going there. For the content that I'm doing, this accuracy is typically enough. Her health is 49,000. Her speed is 293. Crap ton of crit damage, which is hilarious because she has no crit rate. But you know, hey, whatever. I mean, she's not a damage dealing champion. She is just there for support. It's just amusing to me that her crit damage is that high. It's hilarious. I've got her in an accuracy banner. I've got her in a defense amulet. I've got her in a hit point ring. As y'all can see, I have Yumeko in 3 speed sets. Speed boots, defense chest, defense gauntlets. And then I'm just looking for speed and accuracy wherever I can get it. I want Yumeko going quick. I want her accuracy to be high enough to do what I need for her to do. Her skills, she has an increased ally accuracy in all battles by 60. Her passive is really nice. Places a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. This champion is immune to all debuffs if they are under veil or perfect veil. I don't have Croto Fox Hunter, so I'm not going to bother reading the second part of this. Basically, Yumeko starts any fight with a built-in immunity set. You can't ask for better than that. Her A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit steals turn meter. So what she's doing, if she has more than 50% hit points, she is stealing 15% of the enemy's turn meter. She's not depleting it, she's stealing it, which is just bonkers. Destiny's Mirror attacks one enemy, has an 80% chance of placing a hex debuff for 3 turns, books up to 100%. Whenever an enemy tries to place debuffs on either this champion or an ally, has a 55% chance, again that books up, of transferring those debuffs to a random enemy under a hex debuff placed by this champion. This happens before any debuffs are placed on the initial target. Has a 30% chance against bosses. I wish I had Croto Fox Hunter, because if I did, I would run these 2 in tandem pretty much everywhere. Unfortunately, I don't. Then her A3, this is her money ability. Decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 3 turns and increases the cooldowns of all enemy skills by 3 turns. It's like Kymar and Warlord rolled into one. It allows you to do so many just whacked out things. It is hilarious. She is fantastic in the arena. She does an awesome job in dungeons. There is no place where Yumeko cannot run, where she cannot play. Let me show y'all her masteries. I've gone down support and defense. I've gone down to Eagle Eye rather, to get the extra accuracy. And I have taken every defense or damage mitigating mastery that I could to keep Yumeko up and in the fight as long as I could. I went with tough skin. I went with a brute parry. I came down to stubbornness just to get some extra resist. Retribution, that way she gets counterattacks with that A1. Cycle of Revenge has a 50% chance of replacing the turn meter by 15% when an ally is hit with a critical hit. That happens all the time in the arena. That's why I like having this on there. Delayed Death. Again, I'm just looking to mitigate damage. And then Resurgent. If the other team goes first, and if they debuff Yumeko, I want to have a way of potentially cleansing that debuff and getting back into the fight. And so that's why I have that. And Wisdom of Battle has a 30% chance of placing a block debuffs buff on this champion for 1 turn. When stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze, or petrification expires on this champion. I did that more for Doom Tower. And that's it. I mean, her kit is simple, but it's incredibly powerful. So let me show y'all a couple of runs. Just go into Dragon's Lair. So I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to try and speed this up a smidge. So we're going to run with Yumeko in the lead. We've got Lydia for defense down and weaken. We've got Alika for some extra DPS. We've got Sachi. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's just do it. Just go with this. Not running a Reser, but I think we'll be fine. And there we have it. Just rocking through, just blowing through it. Y'all saw Yumeko's A2 is able to deflect some of those poisons. We had Sachi in there for healing with her leech debuff that she puts down. She also gives us the attack up and the turn meter boost. We had Ninja in there just as a win condition against the boss. Plus he freezes the enemy. It's just a good team. Personally, I would have preferred to have taken Thylesia rather than Lydia into that dungeon. The reason that I didn't, though, with Yumeko's A2, Thylesia messes that all up. Because for the debuffs to be deflected, it has to be Yumeko's Hex. Because Thylesia has a debuff spread on her A1 with the enemy under Hex, she takes ownership of that Hex, even though the dragon is the only mob that's there. So that is why that I brought Lydia in here. Plus, I mean, she's just a good champion anyway. But me personally, I do prefer Thylesia. Let's go ahead and show y'all in Spiders real fast. Let's just do Spider 24. Here's the team. We're running Ignatius for hit point burns. We got Gnarlhorn. He's going to be our tank. 2 Cold Hearts and Yumeko. This is a fun little fight. Heartseeker, hit point burn. Just now used the A2. So now you can see all the poisons being reflected back onto the mom spider. Yumeko just reset our cooldowns. So we got Heartseeker. Yumeko stealing turn meter. Gnarlhorn just put the unkillable back up on itself. And the hit point burns are just doing their thing. And Ignatius will give us another hit point burn, and this is a good game. And the spider never, ever gets a turn because Yumiko's stealing that turn meter with the A1. Y'all want to see another dungeon? Let's hop in. Let's go into Fire Knight's Castle. Why not? They'll do 25. We've got Deacon Armstrong in the lead. He has a speed aura with a defense down. We've got Yumeko, we've got Ninja, we've got Allure, and we've got Cold Heart. Let's just get into it. Let's just see what happens. And there we have it. I mean, y'all saw just how many times Ninja was just nuking back to back to back to back. And that's because of just Yumeko being able to drop that cooldown on Hellburn. It's just, it's a thing of absolute beauty. And there's no better CC ability in the game, in my opinion, than putting an enemy's skills on cooldown. It is just so good, and Yumeko just does it so very, very well. And let's hop over into the arena. Let's see if there's anything here worth playing with. So this is my usual team that I use. So we're going with Arbiter in the lead. Yumeko for control, Madame Saris for defense down, and then Kandrafon bringing in the pain. So there goes Arbiter, speeding everybody up. Yumeko puts all their skills on cooldown. Fantastic. Madame Saris just comes in, does her thing. Now here's what's fun. Arbiter opens up with her A3. Because I have Yumeko going after Arbiter, I use the A3 again for more turn meter boost, allowing Kandrafon to go in and do this. And that way, Arbiter doesn't use her res because there's no reason to. Now I'm just going to do another fight on full auto so that way y'all be able to see it. See if we can find something here. See if we can find something juicy. This team looks interesting. With this one, we're going to use Gaius. So I think that there's some kind of shenanigans going on here. And we have Iron Brago, and his passive increases defense. Bombs ignore defense. So strips the buffs. There goes the bombs. They all go to sleep. And now we just wait. And the Iron Brago is looking around. He has no idea what he's going to do now. He's just getting punched in the face. We got more bombs. And there we go. Good game. Guys, was so fun. I hope that y'all have him. I did a guide on him earlier, and he's just such a great champion. I absolutely love the guy. Now with this one, we'll go back to Kandrafon. We'll just set this one on full auto. Yumeko is just so freaking good. I love her. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's Yumeko. I don't really see any value of running through Doom Tower waves or things like that because she's doing the same thing. She's putting the enemy skills on cooldown. She's helping me get my skills back quicker, letting me do what I want to do to the enemy while denying them the ability to do the exact same thing to me. Y'all, I guess we'll end the video here. If you have Yumeko, congratulations. She's an absolute fantastic champion. Love her to death. She is probably the most powerful champion in Raid right now. That might be that's probably a bit of a statement. I understand that because there's so many different champions that do different things, like Sifi and other champs. But just for what she does, for what she brings to the table, well, I'll leave you on this. Yumeko may not be the most powerful champion in Raid, but she's definitely the most wanted. Well, y'all, this is PutinBot. I'm going to sign on out. I hope you all have a great day. And if you like this video, if you would toss me a like and a subscribe, I appreciate it. It's a smaller channel. Whatever help I'm able to get from y'all, I appreciate it. It will just help the channel grow. See y'all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.